Hello children, how are you all? Yes, last class we have enjoyed the poem, we have enjoyed the lesson, we have learned the lesson, the seed, right? And how the princess married and the king, how he tested the most honorable person, right? By giving the seed to the prince, right? Now, so you have completed the lesson and grammar part also. Now, today we can see very entertaining poem. That is, all of you know this word, but that bird you didn't see mostly. That is robin's song. The robin's song. So, what is this robin? Most of you, maybe you don't have idea, or else you may have idea. If you ask your mummies, they ask very famous in India, robin blue. Robin blue for our white clothes to get shining. So nowadays how we are using comfort, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, up to that almost all the people used robin blue for the white clothes. Still some people like that one. So very famous it was. But here this robin's song is, yes, the bird name they kept here. So they kept for that blue, and now robin blue means, yes, color is there, and that is the liquid used to get the shining for the cloths. Okay children, now see this one, this robin's song. So robin is a bird. Robin is a bird. So have you ever seen means mostly I think you didn't see. In the Google if you search it, you can see that picture. Now you can see here robin, a bird, how is it? So it's a poem. So what is this poem? What about this robin? We can see this. So first, robin is a small bird originally found in only Europe and Asia. So generally Europe and Asian countries only we can see. The robin today can be found across the world in parts of Africa also. So these birds we can see in Africa also, and they are one of the first to arrive in spring and happily hop in front of lawns searching for a meal of worms. Worms, you know na? So small insects, so to eat them. So in the spring season, who comes fast out means after winter, nothing but these robins only. So wherever the lawns, big lawns, in that these worms, insects we get, they search and eat them. Okay. So these are the robin special. So in the spring season, I think so all of you know the spring season. Spring season means after the winter and just before the summer season. So that means in this winter very cold weather it is, right? So 10 degrees, 15 degrees of temperature. So we feel so cold. Right children? And gradually it decreases by January ending or February like that. And summer starts in April middle or April onwards, right? So in between that 1 month, 1.5 month time we have now, that is called spring season. End of the winter season just before the summer season. The gap between winter and summer season, that means not of much cool and not too hot. So that time we call it spring season. So at that time, all these winter season, these birds hide themselves in the night time on the trees, their nest, and they never comes out, and they never come out, and they never sing a song. But when the spring season comes, they enjoy the nature, and the total nature also very greenery. That's why they start to enjoy. So among us, the first bird who comes out means nothing but this robin only. So the cheerful singing of the male robins wakes up each morning. So the cheerful male robins, they sing beautiful songs. So that it makes us in the beautiful morning. Each morning they makes us to wake up with their songs. So if we have very beautiful nature, gardening surround us, definitely these birds will come. Okay children. So now see the poem. Hark! It is the robin's song coming through the flowery trees, Sweetly does it float along, hither on the balmy breeze. Hither on the balmy breeze. So what is this? Hark. What is the meaning of hark? That is to draw attention to someone. That is, yes, listen here. We make the attention of the listener. That we call it. So what is the meaning of hark? Hark means to draw attention to someone. To draw attention to someone. That is called hark. That is, listen everyone here. Look and listen to me. Okay, that we can say attention, getting the attention from the listener. So hark, it is the robin's song coming through the flowery trees. Where is it coming? Flowery trees. The trees are filled up with the beautiful flowers. So from that it is coming. Which is coming from the flowery trees? Yes, robin's song. Right. Sweetly does it float along. Sweetly, yes, birds' songs are very sweet, na? Sweetly does it float along. Float means rest or move on or near the surface of a liquid without sinking. So here, float. Float means move on the surface of a liquid without sinking. Without sinking. That we call it float. So floating means on the water, maybe it sticks like that, or else it's going on like this. Okay, so that, but should not sink into the water. That we call it float. Float. Oil floats on water. It never melts into the water. It never mixes into the water. It comes out, right? If it is flow is there, means it is also flows, or else on the water it is. Okay, so that is called surface of the water without sinking. That is called float, right? So here, sweetly does it float along, hither on the balmy breeze. So here no water but float. Here it is going on, moving on like this. And hither means to or towards this place. Hither means to or towards this place. To or towards this place. What is to and what is towards? So any particular place, to that place means to we use it. In that way, but not to that. There we should write towards. Okay. Suppose if you are going to your uncle's house, that is on the way if your friend is there. Directly if you are going to your uncle's house, I am going to my uncle's house. But your friend's house also if you want mention, then you can say I am going to my uncle's house towards my friend's house. Towards my friend's house. That means on the way my friend's house is there. In that way I am going. Where? To my uncle's house. That's where we are going to, and in that way means we write towards. So this beautiful sweet song is coming to this or towards in this place. So hither, in this way it is coming, or here to this only, to me only it's coming. So on the balmy breeze, on the balmy means pleasantly warm weather. B-A-L-M-Y, balmy means pleasantly warm weather. Pleasantly warm weather. And what is breeze? Breeze means gentle wind. breeze means gentle wind. Wind means air flows, you know na. So breeze means gentle wind. So that here, that is sweet, does it float along hither on the balmy breeze? So is it coming in this way? That it asked. So here, hark, it is the robin song. So hark, listen everybody, all of you pay attention here, that it is the robin song. Where? Coming through the flowery trees. Coming through the flowery trees. Sweetly does it float along hither the tree on hither on the balmy breeze. So float along hither. So it is moving on to this place or in this direction on the balmy breeze, on the pleasant warm weather. In that we are getting a gentle wind. So in the gentle wind we are getting a beautiful song sound. So that sound is coming from, yes, flowery trees. Who are playing this one? Who are singing this one? Robins. So listen everybody. Oh, that I could understand once, the meaning of the words warbled forth so quick, to go to the music of the birds. Oh, that I means who is here? The poet. I means here the poet. I means here the poet in this poem. Okay, so that is, oh, that I could understand once, the meaning of the words. The meaning of the words warbled. Warbled means sing softly. So which is singing? Warbled. Warbled means sing softly and smoothly. Sing softly or smoothly. So that I can hear and that I could understand once the meaning of the words warbled. So that bird it is singing, but the words clearly can we understand? We should try to understand which is singing very melodiously, softly. Forth so quick. So forth means quick, away. So away, so quick. So coming out, so very softly coming out, very coming out here, very so quick. To go to the music of the birds, to go to the music of the birds. So the birds, if they are singing, the meaning can we understand? No, they cannot speak. That's why they, in the rhythmic way, they give the music sounds. Right? So even koil also, how is it giving? All of you know. So like that here, this robin song is giving beautiful, melodious, soft voice it is giving. So see that stanza again. Oh, that I could understand once, the meaning of the words warbled forth so quick, to go to the music of the birds. So to go to the music of the birds, music of the birds, how they are singing, that I want to understand. I try to understand the meaning of the words, how they are using, what they are using. But very soft, melodious, but it is coming so fast. It is coming out very fast. Right? So in the two stanzas you see the rhyming words, second line and fourth line, first and third lines same pronunciation. Song along, breeze trees. Second and fourth line, breeze trees, right? So and here second stanza, when you come there, you have second and fourth lines only we have words birds, right children? Now see come to the third stanza. If I had him in my hand. So if you have yes, all of you, maybe you touched either parrot or dove. So did you try to take it in your hand? No. Okay, but very smooth they are. So now rub in hand. If I had in my hand, I means who is here? Yes, the poet. He feels that if I had, the poet has this bird in his hand, holding down his glossy wings, holding down, catch it, that is a little bit tightly. What is this? His glossy wings. Glossy means, yes, shining and smooth. So those wings are very shining and smooth, na? So that glossy wings. Glossy wings, shining and smooth wings, shining and smooth, glossy wings here, shining and smooth wings. Yes, any birds, if you see any bird, even this cock or crow also, that is looking somewhat, I mean, you may touch or may not, but if you touch the feathers on that, wings on that, so very smooth it is, right? So here, that is holding down his glossy wings. Could I better understand what it is, the robin song? Suppose what the robin song, it is giving very smooth and soft music, but I could not understand the meaning of that words, right? Birds words can we understand? No. That's why if I hold it in my hand, if I touch that glossy wings, if I touch that glossy wings, can I understand the meaning of the robin song? It is giving very beautiful melodious song, na? Can I understand that? Right. So what is the robin song? Can I understand that? The poet is questioning to himself whether I can understand that or not. Now, were his tender downy breast pressing warm upon my palm, could I make it feel at rest? Would he then be tame and calm? Yes. So, yes, in the third one, see the rhyming words. Two lines we have. First and third, second and fourth. First line, last we have hand, and third line understand. Hand, understand, rhyming words. And third and second and fourth lines, wings and sings. Right, children? So now come to the next, fourth stanza. Were his tender downy breast, were his tender downy breast pressing warm upon my palm, could I make it feel at rest? Could I make it feel at rest? Would he then be tame and calm? Suppose if you take that bird into my hands, what happens? Were his tender downy breast, tender means kindness and affection. Tender means kind and affection. So tender means kind and affection, and downy means here, so covered with fine soft hair or feathers. Downy means here downy breast, so that is the heart, it is covered with fine soft hair, fine and soft hair or feathers, soft hair or feathers. So the birds, if you see the wings on the very soft hair or feathers we have. So that is the total heart is covered with, the total body is covered with the feathers only. Na? Those feathers hair is very smooth. That we call it tender downy. That is very kind and affectionately if I take it. If I touch it very smooth and affectionately, that smooth hair, pressing, so very affectionately if I press it, and it feels very warm upon my palm. So if we take this, yes, if you see that picture, you can understand. If you take the bird into our hand, if we hold it and lightly if we press it, it feels very warm in that, right? So but if they are very affectionate, that is if we show very affectionate on them, and could I make it feel at rest? So then if I press it like this, could I feel it make it rest? So that can I make it that a bird can rest in my hand? So if I do like that, can the bird rest in my hand? So would he then be tame and calm? Would he means who is here? Yes, robin. He means here robin bird. Already in the introduction we got it, na? So that male birds sing beautiful songs, male robin birds, right? So that robin, so he means here robin. So would he then be tame and calm? Tame means that is close to us, that is a domestic. Tame means, tame animals we call it, that is domestic. That means we can make it with us, that is who lives with us. So pet animal like this. And calm, so suppose can I make it close to me, and can it be calm in my hand, and can it take rest? Can he take rest? Can he be with me very close and affectionately if I show kind and affectionate on it? That the poet is asking. Okay, what is this? Were his tender downy breast pressing warm upon my palm, could I make it feel at rest? Would he then be tame and calm? So if I make it feel rest, can it feel rest? And later can it be very friendly and pet to me? That the poet is asking. So what are the rhyming words in this stanza? Say that. Breast, rest. Breast, rest. And next one, palm, calm. Palm, calm. Right, Nana? So this we have. And next one we have. So here next one we have no upon his native bow, no upon his native bow he is happy, light and free. So no, so can they be with us? No, because even any kind of birds, if we keep them with us, they may be friends with us, but they are not as free as they are in nature. Right, children? You know that, all of you. So, no, upon his native bough, he is happy, light and free. There to heaven he carols now, praises for his liberty. So, no, if we show very much kindness also, very much affectionate also, can they feel very happy to be with us? No. But because no, upon his native bough, so their native bough means main branch of tree. Bough means main branch of tree. Main branch of tree, that we call it boughs. Right. So when the bird sits on the branch of a tree, and when it sings, yes, it enjoys very well. But the same kind of entertainment, enjoyment, when we keep that in our house, can they feel happy? No. So he is happy, light and free. So when they sit on their own tree branches, native branch of tree, and they feel very happy, light and free. So there to heaven he carols now, praises for his liberty. So there, while they were singing at that time, what do they say? To heaven he carols now. Carols means religious folk songs. Carols means religious folk songs related to one particular religion. So religious folk songs, especially Christmas, especially during Christmas, Nana, especially related with Christmas, especially related with Christmas. So at the Christmas time or else related to Christmas, that is Jesus, that kind of songs they sing, those are called carols. Okay, ma. So there to heaven he carols now. So to the heaven, these Robin sings song to the related to the Christmas, that is Jesus, and praises for his liberty. So he praises that Jesus for his liberty, that he is in the nature, not was controlled by anyone, right? So that's why for his liberty, freedom, right? Liberty means freedom. Here I am writing some more meanings, Nana. So liberty means it is freedom. Liberty means freedom. So the birds, they feel very happy when they are free in the nature. But if we keep them in the house, can they be very happy? Not as much as they are in nature, right? So there they praise the song, sing a song praising the God that they got very good liberty. That they got very good liberty, right? So see that, no, upon the native bow, he is happy, light and free. There to heaven he carols now, praises for his liberty. So whatever the liberty they got it for that, they praise the God that they have gotten this kind of pleasant life. So now what are the rhyming words in this? Bow, now, first and third. Bow, now, and second and fourth, free, liberty. So we don't get that one, so only these two, bow and now. Okay, and see the next one. Captive. Captive, he would only make signs of anguish, sounds of grief, till his little heart would break, mourning, panting for relief. Mourning, panting for relief. So here so many meanings are there. So say this, captive. Captive means he would only make, that is, captive means confined. Captive means confined. So surely they said he would only make signs of anguish. Anguish means pain or suffering. Anguish means physical pain or suffering. Physical pain or suffering. So signs of anguish, signal of physical pain or suffering. Signs of anguish. Signs of anguish means signals of physical pain or suffering. Sounds of grief. Yes, that is all. Sounds of pain. Grief means sorrow, pain. So sounds of grief till his little heart would break. So whatever the pain they have, whatever the suffer they have, that is till the end of the last breath. So they till the heart would break, the mourning, panting for relief. So mourning, panting for relief. So up to the last breath, they continue this songing. So this songs singing. So what is this mourning? MORNING means, you know, that is morning session, evening, like this time. But MOURNING, morning means, what is this morning? Morning means here actually at the time of death, that is a sorrow for person's death, by wearing black cloths or black handband. Generally, when according to Christianity, especially nowadays, any people died means most of the people to show their grief, they are wearing white dress. But actually, according to Christianity, if anyone died, so they show their grave by wearing the black cloths. That we call it mourning. That we call it mourning. So, wearing black cloths, black dress, for the death of a person. For the death of a person, they wear the black cloths. That we call it mourning. Mourning, panting for relief. Panting means out of breath or last breath. Panting means out of breath. That means almost. Here out of breath means three types we have. One is very lowly they are taking the breath. Almost they are not taking the breath. Very lowly. Okay, almost how many minutes or seconds they may alive, like that. And panting means three we have. So very slowly taking the breath, almost they could not take the breath, and they are not getting the breath. And one more is like this, very fast they take it, quick breath. That is also almost heart ready to fail. Heart is ready to fail. And one more is out of breath. So completely no breath at all. That means already died. So for all these three expressions we write panting only. Okay ma. Mourning, panting for relief. So whatever their grief, released means obviously when they die. So captive, he would only make signs of anguish, sounds of grief, till his little heart would break, mourning, panting for relief. So almost every time they sing beautiful, melodious and soft songs, and they praise the God for getting their freedom like this. But when there much pain, that is when their heart breaks, that pain, when they can express at the time of last breath only. So that too almost when their total life is going to end, in the last minute only, to show their grief, sorrow, pain, they sing this, they sing the songs. And he who, that is the next that stanza. And see the rhyming words, make, break, grief, relief. Right children? Now see the next stanza. He who formed the feathered lyre, he who formed the feathered lyre hath the light unfettered wings. So he unfettered wings made to fan the latent fire, kindled in the hidden strings. Kindled in the hidden strings. So he who formed the feathered lyre, he who formed the, he means here the robin, who formed the feathered lyre, strings, so feathers, with the feathers that they form the strings. That is a lyre means musical instrument, that is a stringed musical instrument, stringed instrument. Hath means have. So here lyre means here I am writing this dress here, dress for the death of a person. So lyre means a stringed instrument, a stringed instrument. Okay Nana. And next what do we have? Hath means have, world English term Nana. So have we can use nowadays. In those days they used hath, old English term. And hath the light unfettered wings. Unfettered means not restricted wings. Unfettered means not restricted. Not restricted. That we call it unfettered wings. Unfettered means not restricted wings, made to fan the latent fire. Made to fan the latent fire. Latent fire means hidden. Hidden fire. That is made to fan the hidden fire to commit. Kindled arouse in the hidden songs. Kindled means arouse, that is kindled in the hidden strings. Kindled means arouse, to get the life. and from that in the hidden strings. So whatever the hidden strings we have, they have created, from that again they should get the life. So that whatever the hidden one, that should comes out. Okay, he who formed the feathered lyre hath the light unfettered wings, made to fan the latent fire, kindled in the hidden strings. Kindled in the hidden strings. So the how these birds, whatever they have hidden, that their talent or their life once again get it. So this is not of restricted to them, and again whatever they have, it comes out. It comes out again. So what are the rhyming words in this? Lyre, fire, and wings, strings. Okay, and see the last stanza. Whilst he holds it high in air, to his touch it quick replies, but if mortal fingers bear, on its chords the music dies. On its chords the music dies. Whilst means while, he holds in high in air. So he holds in high in air. So while he holds, while this robin holds it high in air. So in the very high place in the air when it goes, to his touch it quick replies. So yes, the height means we feel it, heaven is there. So immediately for their sounds they get the quick reply also. To his touch it quick replies, but if mortal fingers bear, if mortal fingers means almost subject to death. So the last seconds, so that at that time on its chords the music dies. On its chords means that's whatever the song they sing, so the music dies. So whenever, almost, that means here these robin songs are almost the last breath. Up to that they sang the beautiful songs, and even in the last heartbreak pain also they bear it and they sing the songs. At that time only they show their grief. So in the last, so for everything, in the remaining time almost they sing beautiful songs, praise the God, and remaining like that. But in the last minute, from their chords, that is they sing the melodious, that is what kind of pain they bear in their life, that they express with grief in the last minute. So like that, when it dies, the music also stops in its heart and it dies. So because the robins are singing very beautiful melodious songs, but now we cannot hear, suppose if they die. Okay children, so like that any song, any bird while it is singing, so till the complete life they sing beautiful songs. In the last minute only they express their sorrow in their songs. While that singing only they leave their last breath also. Right children? So this is the poem, and what do we have the rhyming words in the last stanza? Air, bear, and replies, dies. Okay ma. So these are the rhyming words we have, and this is the poem. So somewhat lengthy and somewhat big, more meanings we have in this. So 2 to 3 times you read this poem, then only we can understand the question answers what we discuss in the next class. Okay children, so complete the poem 2 to 3 times.